Welcome to G-Tech, your one-stop shop for tech news and reviews.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of G-Tech. I'm your host, Gene Van Horn. I am back with a brand new episode for you. Today's going to be something a little bit different. I know I'm usually doing tech or something cool like that. Well, today I'm going to look at the tech inside of a shoe, right? My wife's often on her feet, myself often on my feet, and I was looking for something that was sleek, comfortable, cool, but also something that was going to be like a cloud on my foot. So my Instagram and everything, I came across this brand here. Bam! The Stand Plus brand is the shoes that we're going to be doing today. This is their AntiGrav1. So we'll go ahead and do an opening and I'll kind of show you what comes inside of the box. So as we get to it, here's what comes in the box. It comes in a standard cardboard box, nothing big. It says, "We stand for who stands for us," founder and CEO. Comes with this nice little card here. It says, it feels good too. It's got like this rubbery texture. It says, "Thank you for joining a fight against pain and discomfort. We stand for those who stand for us." With shoes designed to make your day more comfortable. What to expect. Stand Plus shoe will naturally form to your feet with wear, loosening and tightening in areas to stay snug. For the best results, wear socks. Instant break-in period. Want to speed up things? Stand Plus shoes are custom moldable with heat. Use a hair dryer for 15 to 30 seconds. Insert your feet with socks on, being very careful not to burn yourself, obviously, right? Shoes will loosen up and tighten up in areas for the perfect fit. Machine washable. Stand Plus shoes can be wiped clean in seconds. For tougher stains and grime, machine wash the whole entire shoe and dry. If you need help, they've got a QR code here. It says, "Happy, we'd love to hear from you." All of the standard stuff, rewards, ready to go. Unhappy, let us know. I like that they have like a, hey, if you hate them, send them back type deal. I appreciate that. One of the reasons why I ended up going with these shoes, and I'll unbox them for you real quick. Now they kind of, at first glance, you're like, wow, a sport comfort shoe, whatever. They look similar to Crocs. They feel a little similar in that area. But the reason why I ended up going with these, is because they were HSA friendly. You could buy them from your HSA, and that was pretty interesting to me. So those of you who have an HSA or know anything about that, you're able to purchase these with your HSA. And I think that's what turned me on to them, because they're not cheap. They run about 120 bucks. I think I got it up here. They run about 120 bucks. It says cloud-like comfort, antimicrobial, machine washable, and they feel right out the gates kind of stiff. So I'm guessing that breakdown period is going to be kind of tight. So we'll get them put on and we'll see, how that feels. And then maybe we'll go through the whole molding process. But I'm really excited to kind of see what we got going here. So this is the Stand Plus AntiGrav1 standing shoe. So now that I got them out the box, they actually look huge. I mean, these are 8.5, but they look huge. Just maybe because of how white they are. They feel really, really light, so I'm pretty sure they're going to be pretty comfortable. Let's go ahead and try them on without the molding. I want to mold them later, but without the molding, let's see kind of how comfortable they are. So let's see how easy they are to get on and off too. That's a key. Wow, with that hyper ice. This is one colorway. This is the snow, but you can get it in snow, which is white, obsidian, which is black, and citron, which is like a highlighter green color. So I chose this just because it's going to be the most practical. Pretty easy to slip on. I mean, they are very tight, just out of the box. So stand up in them. But I could see how these are going to be comfortable once they're all broken in, because they are actually super comfy on the inside. There is a little bit of like a tightness, and I know they said that they're going to be tight in certain spaces and then they're going to loosen up in other spaces. But right along, if we kind of pan the camera down, right along the top of your foot in this area, it's a little bit tight this out of the gate. So we're gonna go ahead and try to mold them to my feet. I will do the advanced skipping method. I'm not gonna walk around in them for a bunch of time and then come back and film this video. I'm gonna go ahead and hit them with the air dryer a little bit and see how it goes and mold them to my feet and then kind of tell you from there. All right, so it says about 30 seconds max on them before you stick your foot in. I have socks on, so let's give it a go. It's about 30 seconds. Get my little foot in there, right? Stand up in it. Let's see how this molding process works. Now, I just heated the right one up, and just feeling it right now as I put them, as I have them both on, I can feel like this one's definitely looser around this area, so it doesn't seem to be a problem anymore. How tight this one is up here, and you can kind of just see it if you look. I don't know if you can tell, but the right one looks a little bit wider than the left. The left still looks like it's kind of sucked in. So really, as of right now, they're super comfy. I want to get them around and walk in the city and see how they feel. So as we've kind of walked about it like a quarter of a mile, what I felt in the shoes is they're starting to mold a little bit more around my feet, and that's probably because they're still warm from warming them up earlier. But as we just kind of went into walking right after, I could tell definitely I could walk in these maybe around like Disneyland or something like that, where I don't feel like my feet will be as fatigued. I can start feeling the arch support, the comfort on my foot. I can feel it like kind of getting into the grooves. What I also can tell is like, Yeezys, if you kind of step on them on the back part, you can feel the cement underneath you. I don't really feel the cement, but I do feel the springiness of the soles. Where it's kind of like a Croc kind of feel, except for, for lack of a better term, Crocs feel a little bit cheap or rubbery at the end. These, I think maybe because of the insole, gives it a little bit more spring and bounce. So I know we're not gonna run them, we're not supposed to run in them, they're not an athletic shoe, but we're gonna take them to the track and see kind of what it does. So I know this is not a running shoe, I know it's just like a standing shoe, but I know that Kane or Kane Footwear, I don't know really how you say it, is one of their competitors. I saw that in my market research. So they're kind of more of a sports shoe. This is more the sporty design. So I am going to check it out on the track and see how it feels. And I can tell you right now that it actually feels super comfortable when you run. But I can tell, like, if I keep going, I'll probably run out of them or rip them as it goes. But we'll figure it out in the long run. I just kind of wanted to see what it feels like to bounce on them. But definitely, I don't think it's a running shoe. All right, so all in all, with the Stand Plus AntiGrav 1, so far my first impressions are it is a phenomenal shoe to have and to walk around in. It's going to be a nightmare keeping clean, but so far I dig it. I like the way it feels. I like how it conforms to your foot after the heat. I like that they recommended to do that. I just like how the follow-up is. I think this is going to be a great company. It is not a sponsorship, but I will leave a review. I'm going to leave this review in their review notes and see how it goes. But I really dig this shoe, and I recommend 8 out of 10. So I'll see you there, or I'll see you at another time.